Good morning. You may be seated. Good morning and welcome to the Fall Commencement 2025. I am Yancey Freeman, Chancellor of the University of Tennessee at Martin. Now, I will say to you, we celebrate milestone events at this institution, and as our graduates were marching in, I didn't hear enough noise and celebration of our graduates. I think we can do even better than that. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to acknowledge our graduates this morning. Much better, much better. This is an exciting day in the life of a university, and particularly in the lives of all of the students who are about to have their degrees conferred. As I contemplated my advice, my nugget of advice to our new graduates, I found a quote from Audrey Hepburn that I thought I would share with everyone this morning. It simply reads, "Nothing is impossible." Even the word itself says, "I'm possible." Graduates, you have sacrificed and made possible what many might have thought was impossible. Remember your experience at UTM and move forward with believing that your only limitation is what you perceive to be impossible. Congratulations. Your commitment, consistency, and willingness to complete your journey is finally here. Let's give them one more big round of applause. Now, Reverend Rodney Freed, campus minister of the Skyhawk Catholic Campus Ministry, joins us to offer the invocation for today's ceremony. Please stand as you are able.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for the time these students have spent here at UT Martin, for their friendships forged in these halls, for the challenges that sharpened their minds, and for the mentors who guided their path. As we look back on the years of sacrifice and hard work, we thank you for their commitment and dedication that has brought these students to this special moment. Grant them a vision for their future that is bold and generous. Give them the resilience to rise above the challenges they will face. May they be architects of a future filled with hope. Where there is confusion, may they bring clarity. Where there is need, may they bring service. And as they soar to new heights in their careers and lives, may they always remember the foundation that was laid here at UT Martin. Bless all those that are gathered here today, and especially those graduating. Walk with them, protect them, and guide their steps. For we ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Freed. You may be seated. Our processional and recessional music is provided by Dr. Sean Mijan, lecturer of music in the Department of Music. Please join me in giving her a round of applause. Welcome again to our Fall Commencement 2025 ceremony for graduates from the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, the College of Business and Global Affairs, and the College of Engineering and Natural Sciences. We are pleased to have parents, families, friends, faculty, and staff joining us today. Today's graduates represent 62 different Tennessee counties and 22 other U.S. states. We also have graduates from the nations of Egypt and Russia. Critical to today's graduates is the UTM faculty. Today's graduates will remember their faculty for their wisdom and their counsel. Faculty, would you please stand and let us express our appreciation for what you mean to this campus. Thank you. You may be seated. Our mace bearer today is Dr. Daniel Pigg, Professor of English in the College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Dr. Pigg is a University of Tennessee Alumni Association Distinguished Service Professor. Dr. Pigg, please stand so that we may recognize you this morning. Our processional marshals are as follows. Please stand as I call your name and continue standing. And in the interest of time, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Faculty Senate President, Dr. Sandy Melhorn. Faculty Senate Vice President, Dr. Saman Sargolze. Senior Vice Chancellor for Administration and Finance, Ms. Petra McPherson. And Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Ms. Gina Curtis Swafford. Others joining me on the platform this morning, again, please stand as I call your name. Transitional Provost and Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Stephanie Kolich. Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Andy Luter. Dean of the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Dr. Todd Winters. Interim Dean of the College of Business and Global Affairs, Dr. Joey Melhorn. Dean of the College of Engineering and Natural Sciences, Dr. Nancy Bushhouse. Interim Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Justin Martin. Dean of the Paul Meek Library, Dr. Eric Norberg. Student Government Association Vice President, Ms. Ella Self, who will be bringing greetings from the student body to today's graduates. UTM Young Alumni Council Representative and 2022 UTM alumna, Ms. Sydney Church, who will be bringing closing remarks and a greeting from the UTM Young Alumni Council at the end of today's program. Mr. Randy Boyd, President of the University of Tennessee System, who will be bringing greetings from the UT system later in the program. Representing our UT Board of Trustees is our own student trustee, Ms. Ashley Mallon. And our commencement speaker today is Dr. Marshall F. Priest III, retired physician and a 1965 UTM alumnus. We thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you. You'll note in the back of your program the names of our outstanding faculty members, faculty award recipients. We have 5 of them attending the program this morning, and I would like to acknowledge them. Please stand as I call your name. The Coffee Outstanding Teaching Award recipient is Dr. Justin Sims, Associate Professor of Mathematics and Statistics. The Cunningham Outstanding Teacher Scholar Award recipient this year is Dr. Saman Sargolze, Associate Professor of Engineering. The Outstanding Academic Advisor Award recipient is Dr. Christy Chien, Professor of Management. The Outstanding UT Alumni Association Teacher Award recipient is Dr. Philip Smart, Professor of Natural Resources Management. The 2024-25 OVC Faculty Commitment to Student Success Award recipient is Dr. Jack Grubaugh, Professor of Biology. Please join me in a round of applause for our faculty. I am especially excited to welcome our speaker's wife, Mrs. Cynthia Priest, as well as my wife is in the audience. Raphael, please wave so that we could recognize you as well. I am now pleased to introduce our special music for today. Members of the new Pacer Singers will perform Homeland, composed by Grace Coberly. Thank you, Dr. Sadler and the new Pacer Singers. Let's give them one more big round of applause. We are delighted to welcome our commencement speaker for today's ceremony, Dr. Marshall Priest III, a Huntington native and retired interventional cardiologist currently residing in Boise, Idaho. Dr. Priest was raised in Carroll County, graduated from Huntington High School, and completed a bachelor's degree from UT Martin in 1965. While at UT Martin, he was a member of Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. No judgment on that. He then earned a master's degree from UT Knoxville and his medical degree from the UT Health Science Center in Memphis. Dr. Priest's professional legacy includes many patients and a cardiology group he helped to start in Boise, Idaho. Dr. and Mrs. Priest's appreciation for the nursing profession and desire to give back to UT Martin inspired them to establish the Priest Family Clinical Excellence Fund and the endowment in the university's Department of Nursing. Dr. Priest's contributions have made a substantial impact across various areas in the College of Education, Health, and Behavioral Sciences. We are thankful for the establishment of the Priest Family Clinical Excellence Fund and the endowment in the Department of Nursing. Their generosity has allowed nursing to implement a clinical rotation at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, as well as upgrade our beds in the campus and simulation labs. Their support allows faculty to provide our students with the highest quality level of hands-on instruction, preparing them to achieve excellence in their clinical practice. In appreciation of Dr. Priest's remarkable dedication to fostering clinical excellence and supporting the education of future healthcare professionals, a naming ceremony was held earlier this fall to name Gooch 133 the Priest Family Clinical Excellence Lab, to serve as a lasting tribute to his legacy and inspiration to students and faculty alike. Graduates and friends of UT Martin, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Marshall F. Priest III as our speaker this morning. Please join me in welcoming him.
Hello. Hello. I am so glad to be here. President Boyd, Chancellor Freeman, members of the administration, faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. Thank you for this incredible opportunity to speak to you today at the 125th anniversary of this great institution. As Dr. Freeman outlined, I was here many decades ago. I entered as an 18-year-old freshman from Huntingdon in the Liberal Arts College. Shortly after, I encountered a mountain I couldn't climb, named French. And after struggling through the first year of French, unable to make more than a C, I chickened out. I moved over to the College of Education so that I wouldn't have to take another year of a foreign language. I wasn't mature enough, nor did I have the study skills to master that, but I was able to continue toward my goal in the sciences, particularly biology, as well as in history. Along the way, two of my favorite professors had a come to Jesus meeting with me to tell me, you're not doing as well as you should be doing. You're wasting your time and your effort, which really prompted me to do better, such that when I graduated, I was asked to stay on and teach freshman biology labs. What a spectacular opportunity that was. I loved it. I was right where I wanted to be. I loved interacting with the students, and I was the guy with the answers, so I had to know, so I had to study as well. And that created a spark in me to consider graduate education. So I applied for an assistantship at UT Knoxville, was accepted, went there to pursue a PhD in zoology and ecology. That was another tremendous opportunity for me in that it proved to me that I could compete academically with the best minds, because I'd sort of grown up after getting started here. That was just a tremendous opportunity for me. I did well. I published a couple of scientific papers in peer-reviewed journals. 3 years into that PhD, I ran into an old friend of mine from Huntington, who I actually hadn't seen for 3 or 4 years. We grew up together. We had a great time together. He had graduated from Knoxville with an advanced degree in business and was climbing the corporate ladder at Eli Lilly. So when we got together in Knoxville, having not seen him for a long time, I asked him, what are you doing here? And he said, I'm going to medical school. And I'm back here getting my pre-med out of the way. We spent a year together, often in classes, hiking in the Smokies, having a great time, re-energizing our friendship. And during that time, he challenged me to go to medical school, something that was not on my radar. I was in a comfort zone heading for a PhD and a professorship. Medical school was a hill I didn't think I could climb. But I thought about it quite a bit. I went to my PhD professors and asked them about it, and they said, if that's what you want to do, you need to pursue that. We'll let you finish here with a master's degree. So I went to medical school. It was another opportunity that I was able to really take advantage of. I loved it. I was right where I needed to be. I finished in the top 5% of my class. I completed an internal medicine residency in Memphis and secured a coveted cardiovascular fellowship at the University of Alabama in Birmingham. After 3 years in Birmingham, I was going to Knoxville into practice, and a couple of friends of mine from medical school had moved out west and called me and said, you need to come out here and look. You like this country. You love the outdoors. Boise needs another cardiologist. So another opportunity. Having never been west of Colorado, we moved to Boise. What a fantastic decision that was. I don't think that I could have scripted a career any better than I have enjoyed in Boise, not only as practicing cardiology, but enjoying the spectacular outdoor opportunities that are there with mountain biking, climbing, hiking, those kinds of things. That kind of opportunity would have never happened had I not taken a detour and climbed that hill to go to medical school. The friend that challenged me to do that is sitting right over here. His name is Dr. Scott Portis. So what are some of the learnings from a journey like that? Well, I would tell you to seize the opportunity that you have. Be strong. If you're doing something that's not good for you, that you're not happy about, seize the opportunity. Work is going to be a huge part of your life, and you're going to want to do great work. But you know you can't do great work if you don't love what you're doing. So take advantage of opportunities that come for you. And as you begin to navigate your journey, there are going to be opportunities for you to go to meetings, to be expected to be places. Be on time. It's important that you do that. If you're always late, it'll stay with you and you won't gain the respect and trust that you should by being on time for meetings, for interviews, things like that. Be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is going to be there. It's going to happen to you. But you know what? It doesn't have to identify you. Get up off the floor, look at your mistakes, learn, and move on. Comfort is the enemy of achievement. A comfort zone is really quite a beautiful place to be, but you know what? Nothing grows there. Focus on what you can control and don't worry about what you can't control. Mindless worrying will waste your time. Look in the mirror. You know, when you look in the mirror, that's you that you see there. That's not somebody else. That's not somebody you want to be. That's you. You need to love that person that you see in the mirror. If you can't love that person, you probably can't love anybody else. You need to be proud of who you are. Ask yourself the difficult questions. What you do makes a difference. And you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Better has no limit, but perfection is the enemy of success. Second story I want to share with you is a little more personal, but I think there's some really teachable moments from this story I'm going to tell you. And first, I'm going to say to you a concept that'll be hard at 20, 21, 22 to believe, but life is short. We're not promised tomorrow or next week or next year. Tragedy will happen, not to everyone, but to some, as it has to me. So live your life like there is no tomorrow. 3 years ago, in December, while walking with a number of my friends, like I do every week, former runners, now walkers, as we're a little older, I slipped and fell on what we call in our country black ice, ice that you don't see. A really hard fall on my right side, and I knew I had broken some ribs because I'd had a bicycle accident several years before with multiple rib fractures. As I was recovering from that, after about 6 days, I thought, I think I need to get a CT scan because I'm still hurting. Maybe I have displaced rib fractures. So I was retired, but I called a cardiac surgical friend of mine who scheduled the CT for a Saturday night. On Monday morning, after that, Cynthia and I had been walking our golden retrievers, and we were back at home having a bowl of oatmeal, and my phone rang. The name on the phone was Jody Donovan, who was my internist and friend. And she said, "Marshall, I've just seen your CT scan. You have 2 non-displaced rib fractures, but more importantly, there's a large mass in your left kidney. I'm scheduling you for an MRI tomorrow." So I had the MRI confirming a large mass in my left kidney. I'm totally asymptomatic, had no idea that that was there. Following which, I had a left nephrectomy, which means my left kidney was removed. The pathology report said clear cell renal cancer. So, what do you think? This is like a tsunami, right? But you know what? We didn't cry. There was no gnashing of teeth. We didn't say, "Why me?" 4 months after that surgery, we had a spiritual adventure in Africa for a month. where in Rwanda we had the opportunity at Volcanoes National Park to sit in close proximity, just like right here on the stage, with a family of 22 mountain gorillas. Life-changing. So we've continued to be incredibly active. We continue to mountain bike, camping. We've just been mountain biking in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Follow-up of an issue like that is CT scanning every 6 months from neck down to pelvis. 2.5 years, clear scans. In June of this year, a small nodule showed up at the base of my right lung on the scan. And of course, I knew what that was. I had that surgically removed, and it was metastatic renal cell cancer, but nothing anywhere else. In October, I had another scan, it's totally clear. So the message that I'm trying to give you here is don't be a victim, right? Don't be a victim. Don't let yesterday dictate your tomorrow. Strengthen and sustain your relationships, particularly those with the people that you love and your family. Say it now. What is it you're not saying now that a year from now you wish you would have said? Say it with love, with kindness, with forgiveness. Leave anger behind. Anger is a heavy load. Happiness is not something you get. It's not a place. And for me, right now in my life, I have never been happier. I am living my best life right now. Happiness is something you make for yourself. Happiness in spite of, not happiness if only. Be intentional about what you have and how you approach each day. Choose your best self and stay true to your values. As you go forward and navigate your upcoming journey, I would suggest you consider several strategies, including purpose and passion, honesty and integrity, vision and courage, trust and kindness, gratitude and self-awareness. If you embrace these strategies and remain true to yourself and to your values, there ain't no mountain high enough. There ain't no valley low enough. There ain't no river wide enough to keep you from achieving your hopes and dreams. Grace and peace. God send. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Priest, for those inspiring words. His life is really living witness that from UTM, you can do anything or get anywhere. Let's give him one more big round of applause. Making today's announcement of the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award is Dr. Andy Luter, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs.
Dr. Paul Meek was a leader at UT Martin in multiple roles from 1934 to 1967. As executive officer and then chancellor, Dr. Meek led our campus through many difficult challenges and transitions, including a world war that nearly caused the institution to close permanently. However, through Dr. Meek's leadership, the institution survived and soon began to thrive, leading to the university we know today. Our campus library is named in honor of Dr. Meek's contributions to the university. First awarded in 1970, the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award was established to recognize a graduating senior that has demonstrated outstanding qualities of leadership while pursuing an education at the University of Tennessee at Martin. The award was originally established and funded by the three Meek children to honor their parents and to honor students that embody the same spirit of leadership shared by Dr. Meek. Students are nominated for this award by the professional staff and student affairs. If I call your name, please come to the stage to be recognized. This morning's recipient of the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award is Faith Johnson. A business management and finance major from Bartlett, Tennessee. Faith is a dedicated student leader who exemplifies the highest standards of integrity, campus involvement, academic achievement, and community engagement. Her campus involvements reflect both depth and range and include membership in the Student Alumni Council, Flight Crew, National Society for Leadership and Service, Women of Excellence, the Black Student Association, and the Financial Management Association. As a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, she has served in leadership roles, including chapter secretary. Faith has completed over 120 hours of community service with organizations such as Caris Healthcare, the Mid-South Food Bank, and Quail Ridge Assisted Living. I would like to share a quote from her nomination. Faith is not simply involved. She is intentional, purpose-driven, deeply committed to leadership development. Her character, discipline, and motivation distinguish her from her peers. Congratulations, Faith Johnson.
Congratulations, Faith. It is well deserved. Let's give her another big round of applause. On November 12th, UT Martin lost a well-known and respected student mentor when Dr. Philip Watkins passed away. The Rivers, Tennessee native who graduated from UT Martin branch in 1956 was a respected administrator, teacher, and friend to students. He taught classes, developed leaders, and guided many students to enter healthcare professions during his 36-year tenure at UT Martin. A quote that read, "He always had time for students," was featured in 2000 on the cover of his retirement celebration program. Today, we remember Dr. Philip Watkins during the capstone event that he attended many times during his career. Thank you, Dr. Watkins. We are grateful for your legacy of putting students first. At this time, I would like to observe a moment of silence in remembrance of Dr. Watkins and the students we've lost this year who will not get the opportunity to sit where our graduates sit today. We want to honor those friends and family left behind. We've left an empty chair on the arena floor in memory of those we've lost. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Provost Colich will now present our honors graduates for recognition.
Graduating honors students are identified by the gold cords draped around their necks. They have achieved a grade point average within one of the following categories: cum laude, with a grade point average between 3.2 and 3.49, magna cum laude, with a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.79, and summa cum laude, with a grade point average of between 3.8 and 4.0. At this time, students graduating cum laude, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students graduating magna cum laude, please stand. You may be seated. And students graduating summa cum laude, please stand. You may be seated.
I am most proud of UTM's recent Carnegie designation as a higher opportunities, higher earnings institution. It means that students' backgrounds or their perceived limitations do not matter. UTM is a place where students who are willing to work hard can excel. If you are the first in your family to graduate with a bachelor's degree, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. We recently held our first generation graduate celebration for graduates celebrating this great accomplishment. You'll note the first gen cords proudly displayed around these students' necks. We want to congratulate you today along with members of your family. Let's give them one more big round of applause. UT Martin is included on the 2025-26 list of military-friendly schools as designated by Victory. This list evaluates institutions based on retention, graduation, and job placement rates, as well as available federal assistance programs for veterans, among other criteria. The Tennessee Higher Education Commission also designates UT Martin as a Tennessee Veterans Education Transition Support Campus. Lots of words. The VETS Campus designation recognizes UT Martin's allocation of resources to assist veterans with the transition from military service to college enrollment. If there are any graduates or members of our audience who are veterans or current military personnel, please stand where you are and wave and let us recognize you for your service to our country. We extend our grateful thanks to all of our veterans and military personnel. Thank you. You may be seated. Bringing greetings from the UTM Student Government Association is SGA Vice President Ella Self. Ella is a junior, fine and performing arts major from Summerville, Tennessee. Please help me welcome Ella to the podium.
Good morning, y'all. Thank you so much for the introduction, but allow me to reintroduce myself to y'all today. My name is Ella Self, and I currently have the honor and privilege of serving as the Student Government Association Vice President at the University of Tennessee at Martin. This is my third year serving as a member of the Student Government Association, and I'm glad to say this experience has been nothing short of rewarding. Each day, I am able to wake up and think of ways to best improve the student experience here at UT Martin. Part of this job for me today is to speak in order to honor each and every one of you. I ask that each of you today, through the duration of this ceremony, think of ways you have worked to improve your own student experience. Whether this be long, late-night studying course materials in order to ace your early morning exams, creating study groups with other peers in your classes, and meeting in the library, group projects where you learn just how to work with others, late-night fast food runs, or even attending any of our many different informational and, of course, social events from various campus organizations. Each of these actions have all been ways you have worked to improve your student experience and your life here at UTM. These events have shaped your experience, but they have also shaped everyone else's. At Martin, I really do believe that there is a strong sense of community and commitment. The community we have is best characterized as kind and understanding, and of course this is all thanks to you. I hope that this kind community you have created and curated at UT Martin follows you in the form of lasting connections for years to come. Each person you have met here will become a part of a greater network full of these meaningful connections. I implore you to work to maintain these relationships, whether that be with professors and advisors or even just simply with the friends you have made during the duration of your educational experience at UTM. As much as your days at UT Martin enrolled as students may be coming to an end, your days as alumni that represent our campus and our culture are just beginning. As graduating seniors, you have set the tone on the campus we love for so many years to come. Our incoming students from each year, including myself and those from my own class, have been able to see the attitudes held by each of you and understand the type of place Martin really is. I believe that because of each of you, UT Martin has been able to keep its lasting reputation of being a school that really cares. Of course, our faculty and staff care, but the attitudes held by our students and alumni are what are most memorable to those outside of our community. As you move on from being members of the student body and into being alumni, I hope that you all are allotted the opportunity to continue your education in different ways. Wherever life may take you, I hope that you will be able to use your experiences here at UT Martin to better not only your lives, but the lives of all those around you. Good luck on all your future endeavors, and I wish you all nothing but the best for the future. Thank you, and congratulations again on this achievement.
Thank you, Madam Vice President, for those encouraging words. Bringing greetings from the University of Tennessee system is Mr. Randy Boyd. Randy Boyd has served as the 26th president of the University of Tennessee for 7 years since November 2018. He serves as the Chief Executive Officer of our statewide university system that includes 5 major campuses and statewide institutes of agriculture and public service. Mr. Boyd served as chair of the Tennessee Higher Education Commission and as commissioner of the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development. He was the founder and co-chair of the Governor's Rural Task Force, which helped state government and industry leaders find solutions to the biggest challenges facing rural Tennessee. He also served as Governor Bill Haslam's advisor for higher education and was the architect of the Drive to 55, which included such initiatives as the Tennessee Promise, initiatives aimed at increasing the number of Tennesseans with post-secondary degrees to 55% by 2025, and decreasing financial hardship for those Tennesseans pursuing degrees. He is chairman of Tennessee Achieves, a last dollar scholarship program, and co-founded it in 2007, which has sent over 140,000 Tennesseans to technical and community college for free. Mr. Boyd is the first in his family to graduate from college. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in business with an emphasis on industrial management from UT Knoxville. He also earned a master's degree in liberal studies with a focus in foreign policy from the University of Oklahoma. Randy and his wife Jenny live in Knoxville. They have 2 children and 2 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed pleasure and honor to introduce to you our UT President, Mr. Randy Boyd.
I need to give Yancey a shorter bio next time. I apologize for that. Well, graduates, faculty members, family members, distinguished guests, good morning. That's the audience response part of this program. Good morning. Thank you, that's better. Well, as the president of the University of Tennessee system, it is my honor to bring greetings from the UT system. However, many of you might be like I was in 1979 when I sat in the same chair as you are. I had absolutely no idea what the UT system was. So for those that were like me, here's just a few numbers for you. So as Yancey mentioned, we have 5 campuses across the state. We have 2 statewide institutes. There are 95 extension offices, 1 in every single county. We have 10 ag research centers that spread over 40,000 acres. And currently there's over 65,000 students enrolled across our system. We have over 14,000 faculty and staff, and we have over 497,000 alumni from Mountain City to Memphis and all across the world. Everywhere you look, UT is there. And so, on behalf of all of the University of Tennessee, I'm here to congratulate all of you. Today, we're celebrating what you have accomplished. To arrive here today, you've had to overcome some extraordinary challenges, and through it all, you have succeeded. I've spent my life studying successful people. And I have found there's no one path to success. There's no one leadership style, and there's no one magic formula. However, I have noticed that there's one characteristic that everyone that has ever been successful has in common, and that is persistence. Everyone gets knocked down. Everyone fails at some point, but successful people get back up and keep going. By sitting here today, you have proven that you have what it takes. You have proven that you are persistent. You have proven you have the intelligence and the talent. You have the determination and the grit to be successful. So congratulations. We're all excited to see all the great things you will accomplish in your life. So I'm not your keynote speaker today, and I'm reminded that nobody actually came here to hear me speak. But I can't help myself. I do want to give a bit of advice, and I have 3 things I wanted to share with you. First, and here's something you're not going to hear every day. In fact, I think, I'm going to hold this out, I think I may be the only commencement speaker anywhere in the country this year that will give this bit of advice. Here it is. So I'd like for you to go forth and fail. Here's why. Everyone fails at some point, and doing so early in life has benefits. Here's why I say that. If you're like I was, first, you'll probably start off with nothing, so if you lose everything, you really didn't lose that much. And you learn more from your failures than you do from your successes. Being young, you'll have the rest of your life to put those lessons to work for you. So be bold, take some risk, make your first career choice a place where you can continue to learn, even if there's a chance of failure. That's okay. Second, make detailed plans and ambitious goals, but also look for serendipity. Oftentimes, the best things in life are those that you don't plan for. That's the definition of serendipity. And if you expect serendipity, if you're looking for it, you will find it. And lastly, remember, success begins with yes. Every great adventure, every great story starts with somebody saying yes. It never starts with saying no. So look for opportunities, take some risk, and say yes. That's it. 3 pieces of advice. Don't be afraid to fail. Look for serendipity, and say yes for opportunities. And by the way, I had these comments planned before I heard Dr. Priest speak. And if you reflect on his story, I think everything that I said reflects everything that he's exemplified in his story, finding the unexpected and making the best of those. In closing, don't think of this commencement as the end of your relationship with the University of Tennessee. It's really just the beginning. For me, I graduated from the University of Tennessee 46 years ago. And I think I benefited more from my relationship with the university after I graduated than I did before. My business had research partnerships with UT. We hired UT graduates. We sponsored forums. I personally had the opportunity to be a guest lecturer and serve on some advisory boards. I've got to partner with the university to do philanthropic partnerships to give back to our community. I've also tried to pay back to the university by donating to the projects that I'm passionate about. And now I have the privilege to serve as our president, which is the honor of my life. For me, graduation was just the beginning, and I hope the same will be true for each of you. So please stay engaged and continue to give back to your alma mater so that thousands more can benefit from this same great experience as you have had. Once again, congratulations on your tremendous accomplishment, and go Skyhawks.
At this time, the deans will present members of this year's graduating class for the conferring of degrees.
Good morning, Skyhawks. In the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, will the following candidates please rise when I call your major? Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Please rise. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Business. Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. Bachelor of Science with a major in Geosciences. Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Management. And Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science and Technology. Chancellor Freeman, President Boyd, the candidates before you have met all the requirements for the respective degrees as set by the outstanding faculty. They are ready for their degrees to be conferred. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the following degrees in the College of Business and Global Affairs please stand when I call your degree program? Will the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with majors in accounting? Come on. Yeah, accountants are compliant, they'll stand. Economics, finance, information systems, management, and marketing. Chancellor Freeman, President Boyd, the candidates before you have met all the requirements for their respective degrees as set by our outstanding faculty and are ready for their degrees to be conferred. Students, please be seated.
Will the candidates for the following degrees in the College of Engineering and Natural Sciences please rise? Bachelor of Science with majors in all areas of biological sciences, including cell and molecular biology, ecology and conservation biology, organismal biology, biomedical health sciences, pharmaceutical science, and medical and laboratory sciences. Bachelor of Science with majors in all areas of chemistry, including chemical science, chemical physics, pharmaceutical sciences, health sciences, forensic science, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, and biochemistry. Bachelor of Science with majors in all areas of computer science, including data science, digital hardware and embedded systems, software and systems, and a Bachelor of Science with major in cybersecurity. Bachelor of Science with majors in all areas of engineering, including civil engineering, mechatronics engineering, manufacturing engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, a Bachelor of Science in mechanical engineering, and a Bachelor of Science in construction management. Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Arts with majors in all areas of mathematics and statistics, including in mathematics, in statistics, in mathematics, secondary education, actuarial science, and applied mathematics. Chancellor Freeman, President Boyd, the candidates before you have met all requirements of the respective degrees as set by our outstanding faculty and are ready for their degrees to be conferred. candidates please be seated?
Now, before we get to the really good part, and before we confer degrees, I would like to recognize the following people who have been instrumental in helping all of our student candidates finish their programs of study. Please stand as you are able. Oh, we have one more. Oh, how could I forget graduate school?
I don't know, sir.
Thank you.
Will the candidates for the following graduate degrees please rise? Master of Science in Agriculture and Natural Resources. Master of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. Master of Business Administration. Chancellor Freeman, President Boyd, the candidates before you are proud to be recognized. They have met all the requirements for their respective degrees and are ready to have their degrees conferred. You may be seated.
I guess I'll never be able to teach in the graduate school again, so, okay. Now we want to recognize those individuals who have helped our graduates achieve what they've achieved. As I call your name or label, please stand and allow us to recognize you. Moms and dads of graduates, spouses and children of graduates, great-grandparents, grandparents, and guardians, brothers, sisters, and other family members and friends, Candidates, this is your opportunity to demonstrate your thankfulness for their support. Please stand and give everyone standing today a round of applause. Our graduates, let's please stand. Okay, family members, you may be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. President Boyd, I'm going to ask you to join me at the podium for a conferral of degrees and congratulations to our graduates.
This is the part you've been waiting for. By the virtue of the authority of the state of Tennessee, vested in the Board of Trustees in the University of Tennessee, and them delegated to me, it hereby gives me the great pleasure to confer upon you the respective degrees for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and honors and obligations appertaining to thereto. You are hereby recognized as a University of Tennessee graduates and alumni of the University of Tennessee at Martin. Congratulations to each of you on this special day in your lives. You now may be seated.
At this time, the graduating class will be recognized individually. Graduates, please begin making your way to the stage. Announcing the names today are Dr. Robert Nanny, Professor of Communications and Chair of Mass Communications and Strategic Communications, and Dr. Richard Robinson, Professor of Communications.
Graduating in the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Wesley Allen Allison. Samuel Edward Baker. Rebecca Erin Barrett, magna cum laude. Michaela Cheyenne Bates. Phoenix Janae Carpenter. Benjamin David Close. Noah Wayne Cody. Callan C. Emerson, cum laude. Jordan K. Lund. Tucker Wade Martin. Laura Lynn Stewart, magna cum laude. Samuel A. Sturgis, summa cum laude. Joseph C. Thompson. Taylor C. Webb. Olivia Winnie Barnett. Jaylee Burkhart. Monica Mejia Castrejon. Kayla R. Chaldez. Michael Austin Gladney. Nicole Hawks Young. Cameron Aaliyah McCormick. Geraldine Autumn Moon. Kimberly Allison Payne. Valerie Marie Phipps. Bailey H. Waldrop. Lydia Abigail Walper. Jeremy Michael Barnes. Garrett Lance Chumley. Cooper Dawson Harris. Logan Scott Stewart, cum laude. Kaylee Shea Anthony, magna cum laude. Thomas L. Malpass. Diana Brooke Parker, cum laude. James W. Vasquez. Paige Nicole Bishop, cum laude. Emma Brown. Lucy Jo Carmack. Megan Renee Carty. Cade Jordan Dunlap, cum laude. Kaylee Nicole Foreman, magna cum laude. Ryson Thomas Greer, cum laude. Amelia L. Harris. Jasmine Daisy Hendry. Cade A. Hornsby, cum laude. Lainey Elizabeth Hutchison, cum laude. Justin Silas Petty, magna cum laude. Nolan C. Pittman, cum laude. Jesse Leslie Lonnebarger, summa cum laude. Trevor Wayne Lynch, cum laude. William Harrison Ray. Kelly Joe Rule. Isabel Sarabia. Sydney Glenn Schrader, summa cum laude. William Thomas Tuck. Philip Andrew White, summa cum laude. Abigail Ashley Wildenberg, cum laude. Timothy Bryce Wilson. Sarah Elizabeth Kirby. Mackenzie Rose Baker. Shatara Janae Brooks. Emily Grace Dye. Jasmine Charnay Wilkes. Graduating from the College of Business and Global Affairs, Anna Claire Batt. Riley B. Gafford, summa cum laude. Jennifer Elizabeth Harrison, cum laude. Charles H. Finn. Edward J. Hughes, cum laude. Daniel Randy Hunt, cum laude. Blair Page James, magna cum laude. Jesse Jeter, magna cum laude. Faith C. Johnson, magna cum laude. Madison Johnson, cum laude. Braden Matthew Labonte. Rachel Inez Lumpkin. Elizabeth Sutton Miller, magna cum laude. William Andrew Newman, magna cum laude. Christopher Rhodes, magna cum laude. Crystal Charmaine Taylor. Anna Marie Evans. Brendan W. Dickinson, cum laude. Ethan Doyle. Jordan Scott Fowler, cum laude. Samantha Carol George. Haley Elise Howard. Rivers Bowling Hunt, magna cum laude. Kenley McCarn, summa cum laude. Michael Andrew Schaefer, cum laude. Lacey Page Williams. Raquel Alexandra Arnold. Brooke A. Beatty. Toby Christopher Camp. Landon Case Camper. Davis K. Gray. Alec Connor Hadley, cum laude.
Bentley Brockman Hunter, summa cum laude. Tyler Hanson Gerald. Xander Cole Lee, summa cum laude. Jamichael Dewan Bagoy Jr. Michaela Georgette Midkiff, cum laude. Karina Morales, cum laude. Kinsey Nanny, magna cum laude. Anna Claire Nelms. Raleigh B. Odell. Madison Tamara Ray. Mary R. Smith, cum laude. Derek Christian Stapleton. Maureen Ann Schwab, summa cum laude. Riley K. Hart, magna cum laude. Samuel Matthew Wade, magna cum laude. Harrison Philip Ward. Emily Page Westerman. Sydney Simone Winston, magna cum laude. Kaylee Yarborough. Randy Chase Birmingham. Casey Lane Carlo, cum laude. Emberlyn M. Van Cleef, magna cum laude. Aaron Paul Smith, magna cum laude. Garrett Smith, magna cum laude. Curtis Weston Tillman. Corby Lynn Turbeville. Jacob S. White. Chase A. Winchell, cum laude. Graduating in the College of Engineering and Natural Sciences. Colby Bell. Braden Carr Bodan, cum laude. Parker Robert William Fan. Victoria Levon Sowell. Jessica Lee True, cum laude. Grant Thomas Bartholomew. Paul Lucas Moore, cum laude. Hunter Wayne Reed. Calvin Robert Smith. Brexton M. Tatum. Spencer Tomlinson. James Thomas Hart, summa cum laude. Sydney Lynn Marshall. Daniel Martin Wright III. Justin Ryan Holloman. Now graduating with master's degrees as donated by their hoods. From the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Madison K. Baldwin. William Garrett Luke. Mallory Page Weber. From the College of Business and Global Affairs, Catherine Jean Carr. Elizabeth Blake Curry. Madison Christina Crocker. William Philip Cassidy. Arlisha L. Davis. Dylan McAllister Davis. Mona Lynn Diaz. Last name? William Thomas Dupas. Jimmy Byers Gibson. Simone Vache Jenkins. Brooks Delaney Johnston. Bethany Delane Keltner. Joseph Allen Kirkpatrick. Melissa Stark Kaufman. Elena Danielle Long. Ashley Diane Miles. Kristen Lynn Nicole Miller. Trinity Dawn Miller. Sydney Ann Nikrent. Kayla Michelle Poteet. Victoria Lynn Sims. Reagan Mills White. Michelle Leanne Williams.
Family and friends, while our graduates take their seat, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to just give them another big round of applause. Again, congratulations, graduates. You are joining nearly 57,000 graduates of UT Martin located throughout the world. You'll note several students wearing a green cord, which indicates they participated in this year's Senior Gift Challenge. We are proud of all of our students and are excited that these brand new alumni are already paying it forward by giving back to their alma mater. If you participated in the Senior Gift Challenge this year, please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you. You may be seated. We are delighted to have Ms. Sydney Church, UTM Alumni Council Representative and 2022 UTM alumna, who will be bringing closing remarks and greetings from the UTM Young Alumni Council. Following Mrs. Church's remarks, we ask that you please stand as you are able, as members of the new Pacer Singers will sing the alma mater and will be accompanied by Dr. Sean Mejan on the piano. We will be dismissed after the platform party participants and the faculty recess. Thank you again for participating in the commencement ceremony, and now I welcome up Sydney to the podium.
Thank you, Chancellor Freeman, for allowing me to share this special day with the UTM graduates. My name is Sydney Church, and on behalf of the University of Tennessee at Martin Alumni Council, it is my privilege to welcome you to the ranks of UT Martin alumni living all around the world. I believe that some graduates consider this event to be the culmination and end of their university experience. It doesn't have to be. As you leave UT Martin and set out to face new challenges in the days, months, and years ahead, remember that there are over 56,000 UT Martin graduates, and that number jumps to nearly 500,000 alumni when you include the entire UT system. These men and women are eager to know you and to help you. They, along with the UT Martin Office of Alumni Relations and the UT Alumni Association, are here to support you long after you walk across this stage. So I challenge you to do 3 things going forward. Number 1, be an advocate for UT Martin. Proudly display your diploma and tell your friends and future coworkers about the great experience you had at UT Martin. It helps us recruit talented students, and that only enhances the value of the degree you received here today. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Skyhawk. Number 2, stay in touch. Keep your contact information up to date at the alumni.utm.edu website. Keep your alma mater in mind when you have exciting news to share. The university can't communicate and invite you to events if they don't know how to reach you after graduation. Number 3, get involved. There are various social and career networking opportunities through the UT Martin Alumni Relations Office. As soon as you can, find an event that appeals to you and attend. Please come back and visit campus as often as you can. If asked to serve on a board, please consider it. I know I'm glad I said yes. After today, you will always be linked to UTM. A university is only as good as its graduates. From this point forward, your accomplishments, achievements, and the way in which you live will reflect upon the educational values of the University of Tennessee at Martin. You have achieved a great milestone by completing your degree. On behalf of the UT Martin Alumni Council, congratulations, and I wish you every success.